It's okay to share, but if you know where it emanates from, to give it away is what has caused the problem. Yes, I'm being racial, not racist. Being racial means I'm willing to talk about the differences between ethnicities. I'm not being racist. And being racial, I would say, if there were the great isms of class, sex, and race, there would be no need for hip-hop. What has happened in the music industry is that you have guys, not even women, white males who are in control creatively. And they will say, this is what I want to see. Now, it ain't coming from a racist, I like black people point of view. It's coming from a point of view of, this is what I like. But if you don't understand why it's being done, it will always be a shallow version. If I flip it and say, in my humble opinion, racism and sexism is the same thing. There is no way that as a male, I can ever tell the story of going into labor and giving birth to a child. I can tell you that I can empathize, and I can tell you the things that I may think you may feel like. But only a woman would ever be able to sit there and say, this is what it is, and this is why my body reacted this way, and this is why I went down. And hip-hop is the same exact thing. There's a wall that you newbies in this country have taken and take every day, that only you can tell that story. Now, I'm not saying that rap would be perfect, but if you are the main antagonist, it's hard for you to then turn around and say, I'll come to your rescue. And we have a lot of that in urban television and film. I remember on the show, when I worked set design, on the show Crowd for the Straight Guy, they had nobody black on that show ever. And I worked, and we used to go into houses, and these people were already rich, and we would give them like Ralph Lauren curtains. I mean, just give them top of line stuff. So one day I walked in, and I looked at them all. There was one sister, and I said to her, like, how would we never get black people on the show? And she goes, well, you know how it is. So I turned around and I said, hey, let's get some black people on the show, Latinos and Dominicans. And they go, you know what, we never thought of that. And that's the day I stopped being upset. Because it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, dang, wait a minute. They don't know me. So why would they think of me any way other than what they see on television, what they read in the newspaper? And when it's something great and grand, why would you give it to them? Because it's not your job, it's not their job to raise my child. You understand? It's not anybody's job to raise my daughter, it's not my job to raise his child. Black God has to do what he needs to do. That's what happened with hip-hop, where we got scared as a people to say, you know what, this is what we do. This is how we get down. I'm only 35, but I remember getting attention in high school to use slang. All of a sudden, it got to the point where we got embarrassed, so they started calling it Ebonics. But then an amazing thing happened 5 years later. White America got into it, and all of a sudden I turned on CNN, this slang.
ESPN.
Wall Street Journal, so it's like, so now everyone else is accepted. Now it's cool. But now we're replaying and reliving our history over again. We've been there, done that. We stopped breaking in 86, 87. But we're reliving it because someone else had run for 20 years to finally catch up because we stopped moving. Because most of these rappers, like in 50 and Kanye argue about who's gonna sell those albums. Everyone, you all may not know, and I didn't know, but everyone knows in the industry that 70 to 75% of rap music is bought by young suburban white kids. So at the end of the day, what I say when a rapper Keep It Real goes wrong and they're like, why did this happen? Don't call me on CNN, call your child. Get that white kid and say, yo man, why you be buying these rap albums when you talk about guns and drugs? We see it every day. And that's